The amount of delusional confidence these college kids have walking up to Charlie Kirk and spewing the rhetoric they've heard on the college campus is hilarious. I could never. I think I'm pretty well informed on a lot of things, and I still am not just going to come up to a guy who's an expert and clearly is destroying all these people online on a daily basis when it comes to knowledge. Now, I don't have any issues with the conversation, but these people come up like about to throw hands over stuff they know nothing about, and it's funny, but it's also like embarrassing. Why are you doing that? So we're going to get into a few videos of Charlie Kirk, again, dismantling the logic of woke liberal college students. But before we get into that, I want to remind you guys to subscribe, to resist the mainstream, to ensure to YouTube that you are enjoying our videos so they'll continually show up in your feed, and then they'll push it out to more people. I'm Titus. Let's get into this video.
Why are you here? Why is this your career? You come here to our campuses, you make an ass out of us with clever editing. It's honestly pathetic. You think this is a real job? I mean, dude. Like, we're out here getting real jobs and you're bothering us day to day. It's pathetic, dude.
Why are you wearing a mask?
Because facial identification like that. Man, you. Who cares?
So you're afraid of people finding out who you are?
I don't it's not.
We have a word for that. You know what that is?
After, you're here to just make fun of everybody. I encourage everybody to just make fun of him. Charlie, should I be celibate?
That is so childish. Why are you here? I'm here to inform you guys on information that's not being told to you because their college professors are pushing a narrative that is so one-sided and biased and not entirely factual, and sometimes just a complete lie. That's why I'm here, because you guys have been brainwashed by media, by your professors, and I want to give you an alternative perspective, a viewpoint. He's not trying to make a fool of you guys. You guys make a fool of yourselves, because he presents evidence, he presents knowledge, and you guys just throw tantrums, show up in your mask, screaming, "Why are you here?" All you do is make us look like fools online. He doesn't make you look like a fool online, you make yourself look like one. Like, it's not his fault, you don't know what you're talking about. And it's ridiculous. Make fun of how childish are everybody? Make fun of him. What does that do? What is it gonna get you? Absolutely nothing. It's embarrassing. And why are you wearing a mask, bro? Why are you wearing a mask? We are heading to 2025. That means the pandemic started 5 years ago almost. And we're out here. You're still wearing a mask, bro. That's embarrassing. And it's a terrifying thought to think that, like, you know, you don't want people to see your face because maybe you'll commit a crime in the future. Who knows? I don't know. Interesting.
Be celibate?
Dude, for a guy wearing a
Should I
mask,
be celibate?
I would be really careful about throwing around jokes to other people at this point.
And that's a fair point. The balls this man has to be talking trash, and he's wearing a flipping mask in 2024. Excuse you, sir? Excuse you? But this is like the unhinged behavior of college students, right? They just come up and they throw their little tantrum. Don't know why they're mad, but they are. And it's just an embarrassing display of our current college campus. It's just an embarrassing display that this is how the people that want to get an education. He's like, I'm here learning and stuff. And he says, he literally says you're making us look stupid with your clever like facts or whatever. It's like, I'm just providing information that you guys obviously have no knowledge on. And you make fun of him. That's so childish, man. Why are people like this? We have another video here with a young lady with an interesting perspective, which I want illegal immigration to be handled. People should not be coming in our country illegally. And people, especially the people in like Aurora, Colorado, who are over here taking over apartment complexes, it's insane. But I understand the other side. I don't agree with it. But I think a lot of people on our position need to do a better job of explaining, like, yes, I understand people come here for a better life, but there's a better way to do it. So we're gonna play this clip, and I want you guys to see what Charlie Kirk says to this young lady.
I stand here as living proof of the illegal immigrant dream. People who are here legally, who have only come here to work for a better life for their children, who are only here to work hard and commit no crimes, a chance of becoming legal without them being sent back to their countries.
So yes, they should be sent back, but are you illegal or are your parents illegal?
My father was illegal. Now he is a citizen of this great nation.
Okay, so let me ask you just a theoretical question. If somebody robs a bank because they can't feed their family, should they be prosecuted for that crime?
Yes.
Okay. So therefore, we should not relax the immigration laws just because someone has a good story or they want to feed their family.
But do you not think that robbing a bank is a little bit different than just moving? Something that needs to be looked at as options to allow people who came here illegally, who have worked hard and who have not committed any crimes
But
other
no, hold
than
on. They
moving
did commit a
across the
crime.
border?
They committed a
Right.
crime when they crossed the southern border.
This is what people don't understand this. They cannot comprehend this element of the whole illegal immigration thing. When they cross a border, they are immediately a criminal because they broke our laws. You show no respect for the law, the American rule of law. You disrespect what we put in place in order to protect our country and its people. You said, I'm going to come through because I want to anyway. And obviously, there are nuanced conversations like about how people needed to get away. They were in a place of danger. Whatever the reason may be, it was a hard life. I'm not going to say I don't empathize or understand that aspect, but it's still wrong. And you have to protect your citizens as a country. People don't understand that. They really and I think they do now. That's why Trump won. People actually are trying to grasp the fact that, oh, wait, right, if we don't know who's in here, who knows what kind of havoc they could wreak. And you saw what happened with Blake and Riley, this young lady who lost her life because an illegal immigrant, I think an illegal immigrant is the one that burned this woman on the subway. It's like, you need to know who's in your country so you can protect its citizens. And it's not to be cruel to other people that want a better life coming here. I think we should make coming here easier than it has been. At least not having to go through so many hurdles. Like, I think it shouldn't be this 20-year process to come to America. Like, I don't think that's fair. And I think it's unfortunate. Coming through legally is so difficult. Like, I know people that are struggling to get here, and it's like, man, this guy is out here, got a whole business in America, and he's like paying for American salaries, and he still can't come. So I think there needs to be things that are shifted around and changed to make it a little more simple to come into the country, but that still doesn't take away from the fact that you should not be able to cross illegally because you are a criminal. And unfortunately, if you are a good person and you mean well, that means you need to go back to where you came from until you come through the legal way. And that needs to be fixed.
We set the laws in America for the good of the people of this country, not for the good of the people of Mexico. It is hard work to make a nice country. It's easy work to destroy a nice country. And a country is destroyed when you have uncontrolled amounts of people and you have no idea who they are and they're not invited, ceasing to abide by the American Immigration Code, which is we should know and have control over who comes into this country. Then you're not a country. You're just kind of a territory, and whoever wants to come can come. And that would be the end of the...
He's not wrong. That would be the end of the United States. You have to have order. You have to have law and order. You have to, or else it's chaos. It's chaotic. And I think we haven't had... It wasn't until this most recent administration that we've had issues with immigration, obviously. I mean, that's why Trump ran on that in 2016. But, like, Obama deported lots of people. Not a lot of people in, but he deported lots of illegal immigrants because he knew the importance of securing the border. He knew that it was important to make sure that Americans felt safe at home. Like, people don't feel safe now. And like, that's why they cannot wait for January 20th, because they know that Tom Homan, who was appointed by Donald Trump as a border czar, is going to secure that border. And I talked to the man, or I didn't talk to him personally, but I was in I guess you would say like a session where he was speaking. He was talking about how so many young people, how this girl had been raped, and how he looked in her eyes and saw the pain that she was going through, and how all these terrible things are happening at the border. It's outside of the fact that it's illegal. A lot of crime and terrible things involving cartels and all, like, just terrible things happen at the border because of it not being secure. So you're actually saving lives when you secure the border, not even just American lives, the lives of people that are coming here illegally, because they're doing everything they can to come here, which means getting involved with cartels and doing all that. It's a mess, and it's terrifying, and it's saddening. So it's a lot more than what you guys think. You need to secure that border 100%. We have one more video of a young man who really, I think it's a young man, who doesn't know what he's talking about when it comes to abortion. And most people don't. Most people don't. It's really unfortunate. The immediate "it's a woman's choice" argument never made sense to me. So we're gonna watch this clip here, and I will never get this.
Are you thankful your mom did not abort you?
Not particularly. Surely you guys think that the best thing for a child is to be raised in a loving home.
Yeah, amen.
Well, for the best things for a child is to give it life.
So you'd be okay with a child being in an abusive home where it gets hit every night?
Not okay, but hold on a second. Is life or death? We choose life. You do not give the excuse to the circumstances a reason to murder the being. Period.
Thank you.
End of story.
So to clarify, you're okay with a child growing up in an abusive home?
I'm not okay with it.
You guys stop. I hate this argument. Like, oh, well, what if they are put in the foster care system? What if they're put in a home where they're being abused? I'm like, of course, nobody wants that. Nobody wants that for any child. And that's a strawman argument. You're just trying to use that to get one over on whoever you're debating. Nobody wants that. That does not take away from the fact that it's wrong to kill. Like, I don't know how you think murdering a child is more morally right than allowing them to live, but be, and unfortunately, however it gets to this point, in an abusive home, like them being in an abusive home. Nobody wants that. We're not advocating for that. I would like nothing more than to see them be in a loving, caring home, taken care of by good parents. It's still better that they have the right to live than to kill them. Like, the fact that that's the solution. Hey, well, these people would have been abusive. Oh, hey, well, they're like, it's a crack baby and the mother is not gonna be able to take care of it, so we're gonna put it in the foster care system and they're gonna have a rough life and this and this and that. That whole system needs to be fixed. Totally agree with that. Killing them is not the solution. I don't understand how we get there. Like, oh, well, let's just kill them then. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
With it. I'm saying that if you were given a binary, if you were to say, Charlie, a kid is gonna grow up in a tough environment, do you want to murder it now? Answer is no. And I'll ask the same question I asked earlier. Do you think it should be legal if the doctor calls, hey, your son's going to have Down syndrome? Should I be able to have an abortion based on that information?
It's the woman's choice.
I think that's eugenics. I think it's eugenics if all of a sudden you're terminating a being based on whether or not it doesn't have an IQ as high as yours.
It's the woman's choice regardless.
Saying it's the woman's choice is the same moral paradigm of how we got to Nazi Germany. It's the same thing. It's dehumanizing language. It's that they're not human. They're not worthy of protection. It's just someone's choice. It doesn't matter if they're eliminated. They were going to have a bad life anyway. Let's just get rid of them. Where we have to make moral arguments is even if it's difficult, hard, painful, and there's a struggle, life is beautiful and life is worthy of protection.
That's a bar. That's a bar. That's a good comparison, too. Sheesh. This kid's lost, man. And it's not even like, it's a lot of people are like this. It's just, I don't get how we got here. This dehumanization, this so desensitized to the value of human life. Like, it's like out of sight, out of mind. I don't see the little baby. So it's like, it's okay if you kill it. It's so disheartening and sad. And I really hope that pendulum swings a lot, because that's probably one of the many issues that people are unwilling to budge on. And I'm like, guys, this is a life. It's a life. And you're so willing to just terminate it because of how normalized it's been, how we've made it about a woman's choice and a woman's body, when in reality, it's not the woman's body, it's a body inside of the woman's body. I don't know why God designed it that way, but you're still alive after the termination. There's nothing, you're not being hurt. Well, actually, your body kind of does go through. I think your body actually is affected when you get aborted. I think sometimes actually women that want to get pregnant after can't because of certain complications that come with an abortion. So that's another negative. It's, oh man, so sad. This kid is so misinformed. I'm glad Charlie Kirk opened, and I really hope Charlie Kirk changes these people's minds. We see you do all these videos reacting to him destroying college kids, but I really hope he planted a seed in their mind, in that they turn their life around or have a new perspective to where they actually understand that position and maybe become a little more nuanced on it, because that would be great. We need to see the change in this country, and I think we will. January 20th can't come soon enough. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to comment down your thoughts below. I want to read what you have to say. Charlie Kirk keeps educating these college kids, and it's an amazing sight to see it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.